There's somebody watching right now who is still trapped in a season from the past. Anytime we confess things, it automatically loses power, right? So I think there are women who have been raped, who have been sexually assaulted. There are people who have been taken advantage of by family members. There are people who have gone through traumatic things, and no one knows. And I believe any area of darkness is a lane for the devil to traffic. I think if God knows and he knows and we confess it to him, anytime that thing is confessed, there's a measure of power in which it breaks automatically. There is a type of freedom we get once we're able to talk about some of these things with someone. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So for me, not talking about it is not because like I'm free from that, bro. I'm not sitting up at
Out of
night.
respect,
Yeah, I'm not sitting up at night mad and still. I'm not that season. I'm not stuck there.
Yeah.
But it's out of respect for people who's still alive. But my wife knows about it.
Yeah.
So it's not in the dark.
100%.
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
There is nothing in my life that's in the dark. Everything in my life, every struggle, every failure, every fall, every mistake, every issue, someone knows about it. God knows, because I pray about everything. My wife knows about everything. I have accountability partners that know. There's no area of my life that's in the dark. That's like a secret that someone does not know about that. I started doing this since my days of Bible college, not having areas of darkness.
Gotcha.
And I just think for me, we are safer when someone knows about the things that's going on in our life.
100%.
So I think God should know because it's unfortunate that people go into their prayer closet and sanitize their prayers. They think God does not know you're struggling with lust. God does not know you're struggling with masturbation. God does not know you're struggling with evil thoughts. Like we go in there and we're afraid as if he does not already know. So that's why I try to encourage as many people as possible. Don't sanitize your prayers. When you go into the presence of God, just be honest because he already knows. So God is our first accountability partner.
Yeah.
But outside of God, we are healthier and stronger when we have accountability partners, where someone knows about the things that are going on in our life. Because where there is darkness, there's areas and lanes for the devil to traffic. There is nothing in my life that someone does not know. There's no secret or accusation that the devil is going to bring about me that someone does not already know. You see what I'm saying? It's important for me because I want to have the freedom to talk these things out with people who are my accountability partners.
Okay, I have a couple bold claims because I cannot emphasize this enough, how this is the ultimate spiritual unlock to your breakthrough, is exposing darkness. Ephesians 5:11 and 13 have nothing to do with the fruitless deeds of darkness, but rather expose them. I think this was one of the most, if not the most, underrated parts of the podcast. And I think a lot of you overlooked it and don't understand the spiritual power of this. When he said towards the end, there's nothing in his life that he can be exposed for, no secret that is hidden that he can be exposed for, you can't fully understand the spiritual superpower of that until you experience it. Because on the contrary, a lot of us have experienced a life where we did have hidden sin in our life and how it cripples us and torments us and prevents us from embracing the full power of God because of guilt and shame that we are operating from. And so I don't think people realize the impact that Pastor Philip is having is so largely due to the fact that he had already cleansed out his soul through repentance and confession to the point where he was able to be used most powerfully without guilt and shame, which allows him to have a supernatural channel between him and God, and that is where the supernatural revelation is coming from.